What up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you on Tuesday afternoon. South Carolina versus Alabama, 4 days away. Big game indeed, coming up on Saturday at 3:30 down in Willie B. I'm telling you, man, this game is like it's a test of what kind of season we can have. It is and it isn't. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of teams last year, Texas A&M, LSU, amongst others, Auburn, that ended up having decent seasons. I still got blown out by Alabama. You know, South Carolina has already crapped the bed against North Carolina, and when we turn around and destroy a Charleston Southern team that was just like below FCS level, let's just be honest and call it what it was. So I still don't know if we know who we are yet. I just don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. For all the good things that we saw from Ryan Helinski on Saturday afternoon, you got to think and look at the numbers that Tua has put up this year. What, he's got like over 1,000 yards passing already, or right at it, like 7 TDs, 0 interceptions. Running backs, Najee Harris and whatever the other kid's name is. The other kid's got more yards than Najee so far this year, but I mean, they can beat you so many ways. And the defense, they've given up 13 points in 2 games. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough to get any kind of traction there. We got to be able to start fast and not get behind early. If they get behind 14-0 early, it's over. It's done. You're not coming back. That being said, if we can keep the game reasonably close, we got a chance. Is it a very good chance? No. Is it a small chance? No. It's a very, very, very slim chance. Let's just call it what it is. But there's a chance. There's always a chance. It's a home game. South Carolina's the last team to beat Alabama out of the SEC East. It's been a long time since it happened, but South Carolina was the last team that done it 9 years ago in October. So there's always hope. However, we had Marcus Lattimore, we had Stephen Garcia, we did have Connor Shaw on that team, though he didn't play a huge role that year. Tons of talent on both sides of the ball, on the line. Melvin Ingram was there then. We're not the same team as it was that beat Alabama in 2010. And also, Alabama is better now than they were back then, too. That was a good team. They ended up losing like 3 games, I think, in the regular season, but they're better than they were then by leaps and bounds. So, scared? No. Not scared ever coming to Willie B. There's a chance that we end up going 2-1, but there's a chance that we end up 1-2. So, Gamecock fans, if that happens, you got to look at the way we lose. If we lose, if we get blown out, if we go out there, we lose 51-3, we're never in the ball game. We look like garbage from start to finish. There's reason to be concerned. If we go out there, we put up a fight, we maybe get a lead on them for a little while, maybe it's close at halftime, maybe they start to pull away a little bit late in the third quarter and we lose by 14 to 17 points. It's not a reason to go jumping off the Blossom Street Bridge downtown. Don't do it. And I don't want to hear any of this shit from Taters either. Moral victory, you. I don't want to hear that either. There's not a moral victory, but it's not a terrible loss. That's just what I'm going to say about that. If that's what happens, it's not a terrible loss. Something else I wanted to touch on real quick. There's a YouTube video out there, and I'm going to put the link down in the description box below. Josh Belk, former South Carolina Gamecock defensive lineman, former Clemson defensive lineman, he put out a YouTube video. I think it was on Sunday, and he chronicled how he, started playing football in high school. He never played before, and he started playing in high school. how he ended up at Clemson, how he ended up going to South Carolina, and why he left South Carolina, what's happened since then. It's a good story. It's a good listen to. He makes about a 15-minute video in his car, and I want to believe him. I want to believe all the things that he says, but I don't want to call anybody out for being a liar, and I won't say they are, but there was just some stuff when Josh left Clemson, it just didn't jive well, and everybody knows it. He said he wanted to go to South Carolina, or he wanted to transfer to school to be closer to his mom who was sick. Okay? Closest Power 5 school, obviously, to his hometown of Louisville, South Carolina, is USC, Gamecocks, South Carolina, U of SC, whatever you want to call it. He was also in talks to Tennessee. So that don't make a lot of sense. Knoxville is about 3 hours further away from his mama than Clemson is, and about 4 or 5 further away than Columbia is. So that's the part that didn't make any sense to me, and I just thought it kind of made me not believe some of the things he said in his YouTube video. But he's very well spoken. I don't wish any ill will on the guy. He wants to pursue a career as a diesel mechanic, and I believe he'll be good at it, because he said he liked working on cars. He's always worked on engines and done stuff like that ever since he was a kid. So more power to him. I think that Josh's heart just wasn't in playing football. It just wasn't in playing football, and he says that. He tells you in there he played football because he wanted to get a scholarship, so he'd get his college paid for. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I don't think he played it for the love of the game. So, if you're not in love with something and it's not your passion, then you should do something else. There's nothing wrong with that. And, there were some, the part that I don't believe, it was the part where he says that Muschamp was going to yank his scholarship because his back was hurt. It was broken in a couple of places, and he couldn't lift. He couldn't practice, and he threatened to take his scholarship if he didn't lift and he didn't practice. There's some of that doesn't mesh well with me, and I don't. Granted, Coach Muschamp is an idiot. Okay, he's proven that on the football field in week 1. I'm done with him as far as supporting him as our head coach. If we win however many games this year, we're going to do it in spite of that, because he's a bumbling moron. But I don't believe he's stupid enough to tell somebody that. Especially, he knows what can and cannot get you in trouble, and what he can and he can't say. At least he should. And he's said enough stupid things about us. But, I don't know. He's an idiot, so he could have said something that dumb, but I just kind of doubt it. I think Joshua might be stretching the truth just a little bit there. But I'm going to link that YouTube video down in the description box below. If you haven't seen it, please click on it. Go over there and watch it. Give him a like. There's no ill will towards him. He might have, told a few tall tales in there, but, we all have at some point in time. I can't believe he got as many dislikes on his video as he did. He's got like 24,000 views on it so far, so give him a subscription too. Just subscribe to his channel. If he gets up to 1,000 subs, that means he can monetize that video. Make him a little something off of it. Because it's gone viral. He should be able to at least do that, but he has to get to 1,000 subs to be able to monetize his video. And there were, there's stuff on there. There's Clemson fans on there, throwing shade on the Gamecock program, doing the same old shit they always do. There's one on there that says the Clemson alumni and fan base need to get together and help this man. You don't need to help him. He didn't say he needed no help. He didn't beg for your help. He was just telling the story. He was telling what happened, and he's moving on with his life. Quit trying to be the knight in shining armor. Quit being the Dabo in shining armor. Jeez. And there's another one on there, Aaron Johnson, a subscriber of mine that I go back and forth with, a turd who thinks he gets jealous because I won a little bit of money on lottery tickets. He said something to you, I sub to you, man, and my heart goes out to you, and I'm just like, really? Are you sitting here kissing this guy's ass like that? But seriously, go over there, give him a sub. He's all right. Like his video. Don't leave any hateful comments on there, because that's just not gonna accomplish anything. All right, so that's my take on Alabama this Saturday, and that's my take on Big Belk. The name of that channel is Life with Big Belk or something like that. You'll find it anyway. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Appreciate it. Peace. And I'm out. Go Gamecocks.